Did.
He is adorable.
He was sitting on the back of my couch because today I spent most of the day on the couch because today I'm cramping badly, or I was earlier, and I just could not fathom just sitting in my desk. So I moved to my couch and watched like Cosby Show on DVD for like 3 hours, 4 hours I should say. That was fun. Haven't watched it in years, but baby has not been named yet either. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, Red, for understanding my problems.
Orange fluff boy.
Still not named yet. Alright. Hello, everyone. My name is Erin Gray, and I am here with Grant.
Hello.
Oh, it saved here? Okay. Why is the game so loud? At least on my end, it feels like very loud. Alright, we're just gonna... We already technically did this. Okay. Wow, we have the map now.
The channeling chamber has no windows and doors that are locked shut.
I can't remember his name. The voice. I'm trying to.
Hey,
Chicago.
Hey, pal.
Yeah, I'm seeing a channeling room. Sorry.
No, you're good. So we're in the midst of the first actual trial of the game. And with the channeling room and everything of that sort. So
trying to save the Maya.
The Aunt Morgan character, I think she's like behind it, or is like a conspirator with somebody, so she can get rid of Maya so that her kid can like take the claim to fame. But that's just my 2 cents on the issue.
And we all know the sweet bean is in no way related to this.
The sweet child. No.
Yes.
But, alright, let us continue.
At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defender were in the room. What were they doing in there?
I remember Zim for a second.
Things we can't say on stream.
They were channeling a spirit, sir.
That's kind of what you do in a channeling room.
So some kind of innuendo for prostitution. Channeling a spirit.
That's quite the look of disbelief, Your Honor.
Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir.
Why? Hold on. Okay, so it's picking up... Why is it picking up additional audio?
Don't know, I don't hear anything.
I'm talking about, like, my audio input. It's like, oh, it's picking up, like, extra sound. Like, where is it picking up extra sound, though, from?
No.
This is interesting.
A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Oh, that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? Read the notes. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Besides the Von Karma one.
Is Zim now Southern?
Is that what he sounds like?
You just made him Southern in that statement.
Oh, okay.
Wow, we got floor plans.
Y'all come back now, you hear? So how was the victim killed?
Oh, look, it's hard to switch from judge to gumshoe.
I was about to get to that.
Do you want me to voice one of them?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Stop wasting my time, then. Grips shoulders thing. Grips arm sleeve.
It's funny because she grabs the other shoulder that Von Karma didn't grab, I believe.
No, I thought they grabbed the same one. I thought it was...
It was his right shoulder that he got shot in, and the left shoulder is the one that she's grabbing.
her left, not
Yeah.
our left.
And it was
Interesting.
Von
I thought it
Karma's
was...
right.
Okay.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, she was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish off the victim after the stabbing.
But where's the pistol?
Hmm.
They didn't find the pistol, right?
They might have. Gumshoe went in there.
So the victim was stabbed before shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir, and this is the updated one. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Point blank. Oh, I can't see.
Oh, okay. Now we're getting cross-examination.
Yeah. I'm assuming I'm just gonna press everything because I don't know what the contradiction is yet.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe's pistol, was it?
Do you want me to voice Phoenix?
Sure. It would be easy.
Until Von Karma and Phoenix get into a fight.
Probably, yeah.
It was the victim's.
So what? He like pulled out the gun and then like Maya took the gun?
Yeah, that does seem like a contradiction. How was he not able to overpower the smaller girl?
Yeah, unless if like this, well,
Even
like
with a
because
gun.
the spirit does overtake the body.
Yeah, but even then, she was channeling a woman. Surely the doctor is strong enough to face off against a woman, especially with a gun.
Yeah. And I think I broke my toilet again. Mono, please, no. The victim. Now, why would he have?
Okay.
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing. The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you are not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Fingerprints? There were fingerprints?
Yes,
What's with these prints
this is
again?
not Danganronpa where like modern forensic science does not exist.
I've never heard of these fingerprints. They keep being brought up. Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fey, were also on the grip, sir.
Can I add this as a truth bullet?
So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon.
I walked right into her hands there. Part of me wants to do the hole in the thingy thing, but I feel like that's not right. Cause like you can't
You want me
necessarily.
to confirm that for you?
Hmm?
Did you want me to confirm that for you, or?
Let me walk through it in my head first.
Okay.
Oh, it's broken. Mono, I can't do anything. I can't fix your toilet. I can't do that.
You have to call Toilet Man.
Because, like, you can't necessarily prove that the hole in the tapestry thing is from the day of the murder. we can't necessarily prove that at this moment, so I feel like it's incorrect.
I don't think we have enough information.
Yeah.
Point blank, huh? So how about...
About how far away is that?
Yeah, about how far away is that? I'm dyslexic, I guess.
It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. I should know, I measured.
And how do you know he was shot at point blank?
I thought you were gonna have me voice Phoenix
That's perfectly fine if you want to voice Phoenix. Sorry.
for like the time being.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute pose. Look at her. Ah, God, I'm bi.
You have to remember that she is also Von Karma's daughter. just
Look at her little
reminding
mole
you
next
who
to
your
her
father-in-law would be.
eye. Look at her little mole next to her eye. It's so cute. Tisk tisk tisk. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. I can't believe I didn't trip myself up over that.
You want me to voice Phoenix now, or?
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me?
I love how I keep saying, like, yeah, I'll voice Phoenix, and then immediately Von Karma comes into play, and I'm
that's
like,
why I was like,
never
that's
mind.
why I was like, you know, I was like, yeah, she's probably gonna start answering things.
Gunpowder burn.
Gunpowder burn?
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead.
Forehead, really? Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess.
Stabbed in the chest with what knife? Where do these
Stab?
magical... Stab, stab, stab.
Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with?
A knife! No!
A shark fin.
A fruit knife.
A fruit knife.
Very dull. It's like butter. I see. And whose knife was it? It was mine. Did I lose my knife? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh?
Even on the bloody part?
You mean the bloody bit?
Ugh. This does not look good.
Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
How severe was the wound?
If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart.
So
It was really close.
like... They almost stabbed through bone. Cause like your heart is
Might
here,
have been the bone that deflected, for all we know.
right? The bone was here, or like the heart is here.
It's on the right side, I believe.
Yeah, this is like... So like half an inch to the right. So like it would have like hit bone. Most likely.
That might have been what deflected it to not hit the heart.
Maybe. Cause like you have like your solar plexus down here, but you're like your sternum? I think this is the sternum. And then you have your
Yeah,
rib
that-
cage, which is supposed to protect your heart and lungs.
Takes it out of
So,
the organs.
I mean, because like if you're gonna try to stab somebody to death, you wouldn't go for the heart, especially with a fruit knife, because it's not sharp enough, I think, to like cut through bone to
I'm
get
guessing
through
that's the
tissue.
only weapon. Maybe
Sorry,
it's the
this is
only
kind of
weapon
getting graphic. Like if you're gonna try to stab somebody, you would go for like slitting the throat or
Well,
the gut, because like
kinda hard to-
there's no bone down here.
They probably couldn't do the throat because he was awake and like lucid.
True.
It's not like he was the one that went to sleep.
True. Make me dab? Maybe I can make my little guy dab. I don't know if that's possible though, because he has very short limbs.
He's got T-Rex arms.
He tried. He tried so hard. He's like bent.
He tried so hard and got so far.
Don't get me copyrighted.
Oh, sorry.
I will dab the next time Femdom comes on screen. Watch it be the next slide. Just kidding.
After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
I'm doubtful. I am pressing X to doubt. Dabbed BP. Yes, indeed.
This testimony makes it sound like Maya stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure can be. One look at the wounds and we'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
But Phoenix is not that bright. Okay.
He's brighter than me, though.
Alright. We love Bay. She could step on me. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What a pain.
Pain in my ass.
That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
Ooh,
That's my fucking job.
Gib.
Very well. The court accepts them into evidence, obviously.
2 shots were fired. But they only found
1 bullet.
1 bullet.
And a small knife. That does not look like a small knife to me, but...
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh. This does seem like an open and shut case to me.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you'll stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
You do, Mr. Wright. Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way.
Maybe. Maybe it is justified self-defense.
Also, I would like to remind you that if he pleads justified self-defense, that would still be admitting that she murdered somebody.
So that would still lead to a guilty verdict?
I mean, it would basically just be you trying to defend against self-defense, which it would be hard for me to think of how you would argue that anyways.
Well, like, there was 2 shots.
Do you believe that she is guilty of murdering the doctor?
I mean, it's hard for me to, like, conceptualize, like, how Like, yes and no.
If you don't think that she's that she could possibly be guilty, choose not guilty. If you do, then I guess try choosing self-defense.
Oh my god, you're not helpful. Tell me the right answer.
Plead not guilty. She's not guilty. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen.
Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective,
Yes, sir.
present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective. Give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. I know my accent isn't German, chat. Shush.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime.
I don't think that's a costume. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but that...
In Japanifornia, it might be.
Japanifornia.
As you can see, it's covered in blood. In the chest for some reason. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Wait, hold on. It wasn't fighting back. There's a gun.
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a backspray of blood on this. This piece of evidence directly links Maya Fate to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve. I did note that.
You probably don't remember what we found in the room as well.
All right, Mr. Wright.
Well, we did find the bullet hole in
We
the
did.
tapestry thing.
We did. So, and there's 2 bullets that have been shot from the gun. We know one of them entered his head. So where'd the other one go?
I think through the wall.
Possible. At least it went through probably through that costume and probably through the tapestry.
Mm-hmm.
Maya's fingerprints are on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could the situation get any worse?
Yes, it theoretically could.
I mean, guilty would be, yeah.
Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
Nick!
Stop. Nicky Poo.
Okay. Don't want to present it. I just want to look at it. Wait, I can't look at it. Dang.
But you did see it.
I did see it, though.
You caught on faster than I did.
I'm assuming we don't have to press, but just present.
There is a statement we have to press.
Okay. I'm assuming it's this one that we press.
We can. That's not the one though.
This?
E. This blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you would glean from this piece of evidence?
Hi Derp, Tivo, thank you for joining. Oh, what a cute emote you got there. Wonderful.
It is cat.
Cute.
Well.
She's a very weird voice when she does objection.
Very feminine.
If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad. Not enough time. Let's move on.
Oh, yes, Miss Von Karma. It's perfectly correct.
So she's hiding something there.
Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do?
So obviously press further.
Yeah.
We saw the thing!
Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Whoa. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder.
It's like right there.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Mr.
like
Wright.
It's the size of a dollar coin.
Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
Pun.
Writers be like, I am smart. Looks like my time is up. So, about the costume. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is that problem you were talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now.
Right there.
You poke a hole in it. I asked the court to please take a look at this sleeve of this costume.
This sleeve? There's a tiny hole here.
It's not tiny. It's like the size of a dollar coin. It's like this big.
A hole. But that wasn't in the report.
You wrote the report. Gumshoe, don't say that. You're gonna get fired. As being...
No, he's just gonna get his pay docked again. He's working for nothing already. Why would they fire him?
He's just gonna be negative dollars. He's gonna owe them money.
Yeah. I have to pay to work.
Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. Because I have a very sensitive nose.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
Pun.
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Order, order, order! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first, before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir.
We? You were the only one to show up with the police force. What do you mean we?
I'm guessing he showed it to Von Karma and she didn't bring it up so he wouldn't write in his report. Because it seems like she knew. Is she actually smiling?
Yes, because she's definitely a sadist.
What else is she hiding?
Yes. Pull yourself together, detective.
Pull yourself, detective.
That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of that evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That, just now, was a fluke. Nothing more.
How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
Well, I agree it is a mistake on part of the police. What Prosecutor von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir.
Is this where I present the costume?
Yes. Because this obviously shows that someone fought back somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes?
That is my name. Thank you for reminding me.
Thanks for reminding me. My name is Dick Gumshoe. Hey, having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling.
Called it.
I've been called that since Edgeworth.
No. No.
You said my... Sorry. You said my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole your police overlook supposed to mean? Supposed to mean? I can't talk.
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would have changed for everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting.
Ha.
What's with that "are you finished yet" laugh?
How did you determine that laugh? Phoenix, you're not that smart. You're not supposed to be able to, like, understand women.
No, he's in court. Now he understands.
Are you finished yet, Mr. Wright? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I should say.
Mr. von Karma?
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is the only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
What I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
That's right.
Ow.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all.
No!
Don't say that out loud, Phoenix. Don't show them your weak spots.
Well, that's true.
Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to
Substantiate.
Substantiate. Never
Yeah.
seen that word spelled out before. Excuse me. And even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
Ow.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Oh, you mean by myself?
With who else, Gumshoe?
I'm not the only man in the detectives. You want me to put together the scenario all by myself?
Yeah, tell him, Naegi.
Ah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface.
it does.
Go ahead.
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Get a guy to look at you the same way Phoenix looks at the fucking judge.
Intensive glare. Do I press or present?
You have to present.
If they were close, how would he have missed?
Man, I have no idea. Maybe it's just a crappy shot.
He's church. He is a doctor, I mean. I'm gonna need a hint.
You have to present Maya's costume somewhere.
Is it on this statement?
No.
Okay. Here?
Nope.
Here?
Yep.
And costume?
Actually, no, it was what. I'm sorry, I messed up. It is actually the victim took a shot, the one before. They had it numbered weird.
So this one I present the costume.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in their testimony.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Because I do not follow this line of logic.
I do not understand what is happening.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume?
Gunpowder burn?
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Oh!
I said that?
Oh, I forgot I said that.
Oopsies.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
How would you know what that would look like, Phoenix, when you just learned about that, like, not even 10 minutes ago?
I'm guessing he's burned his clothes on something before.
Oh my god.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you could punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Is that a challenge?
Are you challenging me?
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away, and it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
As if that was even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push away the defendant very far after that.
Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy everyone.
That does make an awful lot of sense. No, it doesn't really, but I really don't want to be whipped. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I must be careful. Can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think.
I'm assuming something doesn't make sense.
Yes, it does make sense.
It does not. Did I pick the right one?
There is a fatal flaw in your argument, Your Honor.
Flaw? Oh!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
Has to be something to snag our explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking.
I need a hint. Don't give me the answer. A hint.
It also has a hole in it.
So, this.
Yep. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. Destroyed by facts and logic.
What is that, a folding screen?
How do you not know what fingerprints are, but you know what this is?
Oh my god.
I would like to point out the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
Ah.
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
What, where, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Are these two really that clueless?
It's just the judge who's that clueless.
I'm sorry, I really am that clueless. That's why we have detectives.
That's why we have prosecutors who whip us into shape.
I don't want whips. I hate whips.
I'm not into that.
My wife is, but I'm not.
The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means...
So they were sitting on the ground or kneeling.
Something like that, yeah. When the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but actually squatting low to the ground.
Order, order! This changes everything.
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area,
So it had to have been in between the trajectory. So like here. Right?
I mean, we know that from the cloth that they would have had to been close to it.
So here.
No, like the person would have had to been close to the hole where it came from.
So here.
It doesn't show me exactly where, but it does say just like basically west of the let's see, it says where the hole is, the west side.
West, so here.
Yeah. I think I would move a little bit closer to the right, but yeah.
So here. Oh.
She was standing here, near the folding screen.
Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim?
That's impossible.
But why?
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume.
Ah, curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You.
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
Changes everything.
Yeah, it changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the victim doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen.
Exactly. If Mai Fei was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
Nah.
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job.
Oh.
Phoenix, don't be so hard on Gumshoe. His boyfriend's
Just
not
doing
in
my
town.
job, man. I'm just
Listen.
doing my job, man.
Thought we were pals, pal.
I think of you as pal.
Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the...
No.
last radius of disaster.
You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Want to go out for drinks later? Want to see what else my whip can do?
Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Smarmy? What the
Don't
fuck
ask
is
me,
that
man. I just said
word?
it. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. I just work here.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I just work here.
Detective. How dare you damage my perfect logic?
How is it my fault?
How is it Gumshoe's fault? Pap.
I'm just-
Pap.
I'm just doing my job.
You could start preparing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. It's not 3 strands, it's like a good 7. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later.
Jeez.
In the bedroom.
Honestly, he might... he might just wish that his pay was docked instead.
At this point, yeah. Yeah, look, he's got like 1,
Punishment.
2, 3, Wait, no, he's got 9 strands goatee. Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta.
Watch it not be Lotta. Oh no, she
Very
does have the
well.
photos.
She does.
The court will take a 5-minute recess. Because I really want a sandwich. As we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Part 1 over. Part 2 begin.
Amazing. Yes, save my progress.
So it doesn't crash because of maps again.
June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Whew, that was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me. I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
He tricked everyone. Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
Secret jutsu is I'm always tricky.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
She has a lot of heart.
I hate that fun.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Yeah, not even a game later. Watch her come back in the 3rd game.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis's ghost will come in after you and haunt you.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know a lot of things. Like what a train is.
I'm Manami. And I don't know fucking shit.
Fucking what?
Oh, it was something from stream last week when I was on Morgan's stream. It was a good time.
Oh.
Because I have a very good Monami voice. Anyway.
Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow!
I don't want to hear it, old man. Better call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
I'm a good judge, though. Yes, sir. Ma'am. Miss.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
She didn't witness it, she was outside the room.
Witness. Your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine, I guess.
Fine and dandy.
We're on
Peachy.
the brink of losing, but we're on the brink of winning too, so, you know, couldn't hope for worse.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Yowza! Name and occupation.
Yowza!
I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge. This here is violence against my fair self.
Fine. I'm okay with this. I don't like you. I don't even understand
He's
you with that
he's
weird
secretly
accent.
a sadist.
He's a sadist and a masochist. That's the best kind.
That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Goodness.
I'm not sure if you can catch on to what her like gimmick is.
She just keeps adding foolish, or uses the word fool as many times in a sentence as possible.
And she has a whip.
Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. You lost that privilege. You lost that luxury.
The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
No, let's all be one big happy family. Okay?
How can we do that with the death penalty hanging over part of our family?
Oh, that just means that we'll be family until she dies, okay?
Oh my god.
Till death do us part as family, right?
It's marriage, sir.
Oh, that's why my wife's unhappy with me.
Excuse me.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside in the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Not one, she took two. Reckon course.
Eh? Excuse me?
Phoenix, you were there.
Excuse?
Excuse? Reckon course is short for you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
My Karma's such a bitch at the beginning of the game, I keep forgetting about this. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
You saying she becomes not a bitch later in the game?
She becomes a nice bitch. How about that?
A moody bitch.
Let's see here. This here's the picture.
I like to a lot whenever I'm still digesting my sandwich. Anyways, this is a weird picture. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. And candles. Lots of candles.
Yes, indeed. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Even though we have another trial after this. Just watch me.
He hasn't
Believe
done that
it.
yet. I'm gonna press here because there's technically supposed to be 2 gunshots that we heard, not just one. I'm assuming we're gonna do a lot of pressing, right?
According to this, you have to press all the statements.
Okay. I'll do that.
Was it really one of those 2 that went in? Really, only those 2? I thought.
What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the 2 of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only 2 that went into the room.
Hold on. I can't have the defense testifying against his own client.
Anyway, folks, only the 2 of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue.
If you knew something I didn't know, was it really a gunshot?
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
And why are we here listening to the defense testify?
Oh my god, is he literally just gonna is she literally just gonna make us testify?
Just Phoenix. So what did you see? I saw them go into the room. And the world becomes just a little crueler.
Heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up.
So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down.
Phoenix, it's you. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
Why don't you tell us what happened then?
Yes, Miss Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. If only I can get out of this chair I'm always stuck behind.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
And what did you see once you broke in?
Are you sure it was the defendant Maya Fey?
Sure, I'm sure.
Lada seems awfully confident in her testimony.
I'm assuming press harder.
Yeah.
Press and then press harder.
Lada, please think about it to that day one more time.
What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Flashback.
It was murdered. Click.
Click.
A lot at a time like this. Shots.
Didn't sound very sure. When you saw the murder at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see.
You're always so easily swayed by the prosecution.
Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony.
Yeah, sorry.
Good. This shifts things back to my side, at least a little bit.
For like 2 seconds. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Exclamation.
Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered?
One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Exactly.
Rat. And I'm trapped like one. Again.
Can we get Felix Rat emoji in chat, please? Hey. Thank you for the rats.
Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Miss Morgan Fey?
But there was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... I mean, behind the folding screen sounds like the best bag.
That's what I'm also going for, is behind the folding screen.
Under the flooring.
I'm assuming folding screen is correct.
Yes. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given.
Huh? What in the...
Rick Given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
What? You got a problem? Say it to my face.
Record given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such thing as reckon given, I'd
Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
Just, I thought there was nothing wrong with this just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey.
The face of the defendant could not be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I going to do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
He more so looks constipated, I would imagine.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo?
I'm assuming present evidence?
You can't present anything yet.
I can't yet.
Not yet. There will come a time, yeah.
Got it.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have anything right. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument yet.
that's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible.
I told you. Totally 100% impossible.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Didn't Lotta take 2 pictures, though?
Yep.
So why are they hiding the second picture?
Good question. Sounds a lot like another Von Karma we've met.
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense...
Phoenix, can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
Mia!
Oh God. Is this Pearly?
Yes.
This is uncomfortable.
She's even in smaller clothes than with Maya.
Oh God. I guess I made it in time, wouldn't you say?
But pearls!
Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
The advantage is still in your hand. Does anyone else not witness that a child is now an adult?
I mean... I don't know. In the anime they do, but the judge just basically tries to not act like he notices her because of the clothes situation. Oh.
The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray, click. Two photos. You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle.
Mia?
Question Lana one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Hold it! Knew it.
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request the witness testify one more time.
Overruled.
No, you.
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any outdraw.
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that?
I mean, I have some place I must go after this. I need another sandwich.
He needs one of those to-go boxes again.
He does. He needs. What's that one detective? The lunch lady? He needs her again.
Yeah.
All right, I'll allow it. Ow, ow. Stings. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Before I get whipped again.
Please, I can't handle these stings.
Well, heck. What am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber.
Okay, you got it.
See? You got through to the judge somehow, right?
Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him.
Thanks, Phoenix, for keeping it real.
He's the real one.
When we broke into the room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, then why is she a paranormal photographer?
That's a very good question, and that's probably the reason why she's not going to be paranormal photographer. Yeah. Picture taker again.
But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. So that's gonna be the one we press.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
I will strike you with my whip.
I'll need a whip prop now.
Just need a whip in general. Not even a prop, just
No.
need a whip.
No. Absolutely not. I don't want to press all of them because I'm lazy.
Only one you need to press at the moment.
Huh?
There's only one you need to press at the moment.
Okay, I'm assuming it's the last one.
To right.
To what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding?
No. You've got it all wrong. It's not me.
I didn't mean anything bad. I know I could be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
What? Von Karma?
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Grip sleeve.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father.
Should we confront it or leave it to the judge?
If we confront her, it's more humorous, apparently.
Does it change outcome?
I don't think it does, no. Your Honor, the defense asked the prosecutor of our Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yes, all right.
Me in contempt of court. You can't be serious.
But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair.
Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? School child?
You could have said like a middle schooler, but all right.
This just that does not feel nice in my mouth.
I mean, you are possessing a school child, so you can't really talk to her, Mia. Ah, I was so angry, I lost my composure.
This was not funny.
That's what it. Look, I'm looking at the strategy guide, and that's what it says.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
The strategy guide lied. I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
How could you think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
Trouble than it's worth. How can you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Oh, yeah. Ew, what the hell is that face?
Doesn't look like
I hate
mine.
it so badly.
What is this picture?
Love how the bloodstains. Hey, Quantum7, thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Why are the bloodstains on the tits?
I don't know. It's like he tried grabbing them before he died.
I hate this game. Why? I love the emotes. Oh goodness, those are so cute. And I love how I can hover over them and then see a bigger picture. Oh my god. This is a fantastic update. Hell yeah.
Apparently the fingers are called K-pop victory.
Ooh, cute. Where?
Look at that zoomer.
Okay. It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in the picture is not Maya?
I'm assuming we're going to insist.
So...
Because I know this gets into a weird area because, like, the spirit inhabits Maya's body, so it's her body.
So,
But the
yeah,
spirit
technically it
takes
would
the
look like a
form.
different person.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, it doesn't matter. Which
Oh,
you
it doesn't matter
choose.
what I pick.
No, I mean, if you want to, you can try to press the issue, but if you drop the issue, you'll see why it doesn't matter in a second.
Okay.
It's no good. We've been through this so many times.
This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting?
The way I play this game, which apparently is a good way to play it, is basically just try to go off what you know is true, and since you know that it's true that they turn into a different person, there's really no point in arguing.
Yeah. I saw the anime. It was spoilerific, but it was fun. Yeah, I'm definitely going to indulge on the anime, providing that it's on Funimation. After I
is.
finish... Ooh, fun. After I
They
finish
also-
playing the game.
It's smart idea because that would like ruin it for you. I can tell you how I feel about it later if you want.
Yeah.
The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet...
Ha ha ha. There is no way he can raise an objection and hope to live.
Explain yourself.
I actually haven't played Phoenix Wright though. Maybe I should get the new one coming out. Yes! I'm definitely getting it, and I'm totally gonna stream it. Providing I don't think it's gonna interfere with the third game.
Not that I know of. It's pretty much just a separate game, pretty much.
Just same universe, separate.
Yeah, it's the
Like,
same universe. It takes
separate
place in the
arc.
past.
Separate
Yeah,
arc.
it takes place. Yeah, if there is any connection, I've yet to see it.
It would probably be like character
Apparently he's-
connections.
Yeah,
like,
probably.
oh, like
because
this character's like great grandfather or something.
Exactly.
Like
yeah.
kind of like in Back to the Future, like when you go back, when you watch part 3 and then you meet Biff's Tannen's like great grandfather or something. Like even though like they're still all connected, it's like something like that.
I didn't know that. I've never watched the third one.
It's good. It's good. It does round out the trilogy in my opinion, in a good way. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. When did they take this picture? Because
Good
we're
question.
clearly sitting there.
My question is, where's the cop that's always back there?
Yeah.
He's always there. What? Is he a ghost? Is he a vampire?
This was taken yesterday at the Detention Center's visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Phoenix is just like sitting there like, how did I not know that someone was taking my picture? What?
Profusely sweating.
Maya Fey? What? Isn't this a totally different person that I should recognize because I've seen the defendants before?
She looks this way because she is observing, obviously in the middle of a channeling a spirit. Oh.
Look at the detail.
She's flip-flopping it. Von Karma, I'm gonna have my nameless Charmander just like beat you with his little paws, okay? I don't give you permission to step on me anymore. This is super interesting, but I've got to go to sleep. Good luck with the case. I like your voice acting. Oh, thank you, Quantum, for stopping by. I'll be trying to stream like earlier in the day, on days I have off. So, thanks for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. Von Karma, we don't like you anymore.
It's unbelievable that she can.
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
I can't believe this is being presented into a court of law and it's being
Because
accepted.
it's Japanifornia.
This is, you know what? That's a fair assessment.
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may.
Oh God, Mia.
Taking
Killer.
pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Not like I care.
No one said anything about evidence.
Obviously, I know this picture's illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed this picture to the court, the case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. Owl eyes.
Oh God, that huge cleavage just in my mind.
I don't have even a single witty line. I mean, don't
Good
worry,
job,
Phoenix,
writers.
I do.
Good job, writers. Good job. It looks like we've been had. The expression is we've been made, not we've been had.
I've heard her said both ways.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it, especially since that little girl has tits bigger than anyone in this room. Can we talk about that? Just. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
Where is Maya? Can't Maya just show up and be like, hello, this is the real me, hello?
She's supposed to be in the corner. In the anime, basically, they just sit in the corner of the room in a chair while looking at the judge and the slightly to the right of the prosecution. If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that this person in this picture is not Maya?
I can prove it.
Oh, actually, yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can prove it. I just noticed something in the picture as well. Your Honor.
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. I thought there was fire in the room for a second.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in the picture to court?
Clicks on cleavage.
Oh God. I don't think I noticed what you noticed.
It's her clothes. Something should be there that isn't.
The bullet hole.
Ye-
So it would be on this sleeve?
Left sleeve, yep.
Her left, our right side.
Her left, our right, yep.
Yeah,
Please direct your attention here.
Yeah, I figured it was the bullet hole, but I forgot what side it was actually on.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. It's a sleeve.
And that is exactly what we need to find out. What is so odd? Something that should be here is suddenly missing.
Should be there. Ah! Ack.
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright, this should be some major damage to her argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
That's nice to
I
say,
am Dead Phoenix, that is my job.
Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face.
She's got that condescending grin and plaster all over her face again.
No. Tisk, jumping the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I'd like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was any value to this case.
I see.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must sign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
At least it's the salary and not the whip, I guess. Poor Gumshoe.
Is he gonna have to live in the law office again?
He isn't already? I assume he slept at his desk and got a pillow and blanket and everything.
In that case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Pun.
Got it. Watch this, Maya. Be impressed by me. Your Honor. There's only one logical explanation for this contradiction.
the bullet hole was made later? No. The shooter is someone else?
Yep.
The shooter is someone else. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I just
Like
double
her-
check because I get anxious.
It's okay. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What? Oh, I see where they're going with the sign of logic now. Okay.
Order, order, order. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
Oh, okay.
I'll find you all in contempt.
Here's
Everyone gets contempt.
my thought process.
Okay.
So Maya was struggling to channel the spirit. Gray gets frustrated, shoots Maya to try like invoke something to happen. She flees, stabs him, then the spirit overtakes her.
That doesn't explain the change of clothes.
Repeat that one more time.
That doesn't explain the change of clothes.
The change of clothes would have do the clothes change when the person
No.
inhabiting?
I mean, just look at Pearls. She's still wearing the same clothes whenever she got channeled.
True.
As presented by her very short skirt and her very rambunctious cleavage.
Ow!
Oh, why me? Poor Lana.
I was like,
Why
I haven't
me?
even been told to go away yet, and yet I got slapped.
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us.
Oh, I love feisty Phoenix. Hey, witness. Ah! What the heck? Is that a way to ask a gal a favor? Yes, if you're into it. Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was the only two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know. If you were lying, I swear that my whip would be the last thing you see.
Being a
Look,
witness in
sis.
court, I feel like, is a very bad thing to do.
Listen, bestie. You're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... Why? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there. Honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
If that's not a mood for graduate school, I don't know what is.
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions.
Questions.
First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
So they did like a swapperoo, I see. That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright, as I
What?
break the banister in front of me.
Why aren't we talking to the aunt, by the way?
I think that's gonna be second part of the trial.
Probably. I feel like that's a very important witness, considering she was the last person there before the police arrived.
That's why I think she's kind of mixed up in this at this point. Because like in a lot of these cases, like usually the last person you interview is the guilty one. Or part of it, at least.
I mean, I feel like that's just what usually happens, because before you take the person in that you think is like the suspect, you interview them, and then you're like, well, you're under arrest. So.
Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix, right?
I can't believe that even Mia is calling me by my full name.
God, I'm getting sick of saying it. Like, yes, we know the game's about Phoenix Wright. Can we not anymore?
But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Would you like another taste of the whip? The blood on your lips?
Thank you. Got a boyfriend and girlfriend. Thank you.
Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around. That's right. Mia always turns things around and changes her perspective.
Phoenix?
So, where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? I could prove that either one of those conditions were true.
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channel chamber is...
Maya had left the room.
Based off the evidence we have, we can only prove that somehow Maya must have left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point. And the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey.
She says.
The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant has left the room.
Is it the second photo?
No, it's something that she was holding on her person, and she's the only one we think has a key of.
The key.
Yeah. I said key in that hint, so I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling chamber started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door. Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Supposedly.
Oh, one of a kind, you say?
I collect one-of-a-kind things.
I am one of a kind.
She sweats. Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes. It looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, I'm afraid to know where this is going. Is Pearlie involved? Did the person get put into Pearlie on accident and not Maya?
If Maya locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. Suggestive. Why would you say it like that, Phoenix? And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. I mean, she was in the same building.
That's preposterous.
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No.
Going to be judge and bailiff again, I guess. It seems we have come to an impasse.
Impasse.
Impasse. This picture clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as a proof, this key has been blah blah. I can't talk today. Submitted as evidence. I've been talking.
Yeah, it's the Dharma Initiative key.
What is a dharma? Miss Von Karma.
What's initiative? What is that? Do I have to roll for that? I heard you have to roll for that.
Ah.
Miss Von.
How can this be?
At this point in time of verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict.
That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. Now get out of my room.
That only took us a little under 2 hours. Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis?
Yeah, I felt like I had no choice.
Great
Casually
going,
summoned
Pearly.
spirits.
Huh?
Casually summoned spirits.
I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room.
And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance?
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
Ah, I envy the two of you.
Look, 8.
Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing. So sheltered.
Cutie.
To be continued.
Amazing. Wow.
Amazing. Part 1 trial.
Okay, we have returned.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings, fellow web servers. My name is Dick Simmons, the popular web series Red vs. Blue.
Why?
Dick Simmons.
Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick.
You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway.
I thought about this a little.
Answers with a question mark.
Question mark.
If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man,
You think he was nice, Pearly? Okay, sure.
I mean, maybe he was nice to her. I mean, maybe he doesn't hate kids. Maybe he just
Maybe.
hates adult women.
Maybe.
She definitely didn't. I also believe that she didn't.
yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person.
Yes, Pearls.
Oh, I see.
I wonder what's wrong. She seems so sad. So what did you think of seeing your first trial?
I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before.
Oh.
Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless.
Well, Maya's already naturally short, so...
And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes.
Roughly? Oh, she means Francisca.
She has such a bad attitude. She acts like she already had decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow.
Oh my god. Francisco, what you do if this thing come up to you?
I've never interacted with children before. Do I get a baby whip for them?
Just,
She's
are you
just
going to
swollen.
whip them? I don't think she hates kids. Oh my god, what if she wants kids? I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world.
Oh, that's a cute photo of her. I like
She stares
low-key
into your
want that
soul.
swoop and that hair color. Ah. She's beauty, she is grace.
Silver.
She can step on me when she's not being a little shithead.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I can't not change my mind.
I just wouldn't expect you to admit that part.
Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya?
Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. Sorry if you hear thunder. They don't care if someone's innocent, all they care about is if they win.
That's terrible. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right?
I
Pearl,
mean,
my beloved.
maybe?
Please.
we don't know her personally yet, but he doesn't look like it. Her father definitely wasn't.
Phoenix is deciding whether to shatter this child's innocence.
He's like, I've already trusted one prosecutor once, I'm not going to trust another one. There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Phoenix, you asshole.
Phoenix, he's thinking of Edgeworth a little too hard.
He is, and I'm going to punch him.
I just want Edgeworth.
It's going
I
to be a
miss
while.
you.
It's going to be a while. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually.
He's still broken up over his crush, man.
I like how the creator of this kind of was not happy that so many people were shipping Phoenix and Edgeworth, because the creator was like, no, they're just friends. But I'm like, bruh, you put shit like this. Why you think they think they're gay?
Yes.
He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh God, I love that.
Oh no, you can't yell at an 8-year-old, Phoenix. You wouldn't yell at an 8-year-old, would you? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore.
You make it sound like he's deceased, Phoenix. No, Pearlie's gonna be like, oh, let me channel him.
I mean, that is the point, is to make him sound like he is dead, so.
Huh?
He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely, and died for it.
Why are we...
These are questions that will be answered near the end of the
Phoenix.
game.
Phoenix. Nick.
He
I'm
does
also
believe he's
checking to
dead,
see if
though.
it's raining here. Oh, it is raining.
Wow.
It's supposed to rain. It's the weather app literally says it's supposed to rain the next 4 days.
Jeez. Yeah, it's been raining here a lot too. I mean, I guess it's better than like the blizzard we had before.
Oh, that's too bad.
Why does everyone around me die? That's like 3 people that have died that I know.
By the way,
Yes? What is it?
you wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you?
Why
Perhaps
would
your
you-
aunt?
Ask that to an 8-year-old.
Why, yes, he lives down the street. He's called McStabby Pants.
Why are you asking me?
No, I was just thinking earlier.
I think you're the murderer.
I didn't see anything.
Let me just.
You probably never seen it. You've probably never seen Omen. She didn't see anything. Huh. Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick it up? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime.
Question mark?
Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Question mark.
What was I doing? I wasn't doing anything.
She's really bad at lying.
I mean, she's 8.
You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise.
That doesn't sound right, Phoenix.
Little girl whispered in my ear. Oh no. Ah!
I guess you could see through my lie, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick?
No. Because you know what this does.
I don't know if we have the right proof for this yet or
We
not.
have not collected any evidence for this, so no.
Okay.
It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today. But I guess it's already over. Looks like Morgan's here too, but hasn't noticed me yet. What's she doing? Looks like she's talking to a picture.
This gives me very...
I
odd
don't look evil
vibes.
at all!
Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty.
What in the...
Who's there?
Drinking that wax.
Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright.
Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at.
Oh, today was that event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well.
How the did you hear, like, already? We just brought, like, Pearl here from it. Like, what?
She's
Aren't
a
you, like, in the middle of
psychic.
nowhere?
Psychics.
I guess. Huh? Oh, yes. Thank you.
I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees training today.
I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture.
All because the master can't be here with us. You understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this.
Have you remembered anything about the murder?
No, I told you everything I know already.
Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police?
Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward.
You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen?
I would like to say more did, however that is all that occurred.
I was really hoping for some new info.
I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes.
Could you possibly be more patronizing? So do the students train every day?
Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off, the day after the murder, of course. However,
And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training?
Mr. Wright.
Yes. Oh, she got really scary real fast.
How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl.
Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Next question, please.
Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this.
Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir.
So the master is Maya's mother, right?
Phoenix, you're out to get your ass reamed out again. Please. Please. We
Okay.
just had this conversation like 2 seconds ago. Oh my goodness. Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium.
And where is she now?
We are not sure.
Stop drinking fucking tea. Not sure.
It's her nervous tick, okay? She's definitely hiding something.
Keeps drinking. Like I'm wondering where the fluid's going.
About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in
You
4 years'
murderer.
time, her name will be forever erased from this village.
Erased?
A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead.
Oh, I see.
That is 4 years from now for her.
Been gone for 16 years? Jesus.
When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain village.
And
Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid.
I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there.
She's so guilty. She's so guilty.
Can-
So
can-
guilty.
I would like to imagine that her tea is actually not even filled, that she's just pretending to take drinks from it.
Do we need to examine anything in this room?
Not that I can see.
Okay.
Oh, apparently we have to go to the detention center.
Okay.
Looks like there's no one here. Even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart.
Gorgeous. It's raining in his heart. How cute.
Because he can't be with Maya. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now.
No. I'm gonna move.
We just talked to Maya. I don't know why we need to talk to her again. Maya must still be in questioning. I'll be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later. Then why did this tell me to go there?
I'll go to the law offices.
Okay. This case had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now.
Then where the fuck am I supposed to go?
It literally says go to channeling chamber, talk to fucking Morgan about these 3 things, then move to the detention center. And then it gives me a list of things that we talk about in the detention center. Maybe take a look around this chamber. Maybe there's something we need to look at. Oh, I see what we did. Okay, I can. Yep. Okay. We have to go to the winding way.
Got it.
Maybe take a look behind that paneling or whatever.
Empty space. Light candles can't reach, but it's completely dark. No one back here at the time of the murder. That's what Lotta testified in court. I know she had cake and a look. I can always count on Lotta to make things harder. Alright.
To the winding way we go. Alright, now we have to examine things. It's a really old urn. There are some ashes of a person long dead inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So, time to move on. What? What? Anyways, whatever. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks can come all the way out here, so tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Need someone run up to it, see any... What the fuck? Okay, what? Build a garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. I swear, I'm trying my best here. I'm reading the guide.
Can you read your lines?
It's a bit small to walk around. Oh, are you serious? Okay. Although the incinerator piques my curiosity. We have to go back and talk to Pearl, apparently. Apparently we have to do this one thing that I just didn't see because it was marked off with all the talk for Pearl. We have to present the key to her. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right?
Yes.
Now, where did you find this key? Where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? She's adorable.
I found it in the incinerator.
The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden?
The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek.
When was that?
It was after the channeling when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick,
Yes?
are you gonna tell my mother?
Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did?
Yes. If she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking.
Don't spank your kids. PSA.
Ah.
Don't do that.
Got you. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next.
Alright, so now we go to the incinerator.
Now we go to the incinerator because we had to do that little piece of shit first.
Oh.
Literally, someone runs away apparently when this happens. Like, what the fuck? Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Oh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me. Oh
Oh,
my God.
hey. Huff
It's just
huff.
a woman.
Like, you're that dentist guy.
Actually, it's Phoenix, Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again.
Ooh, like, real suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too.
So, what's up? You're all out of breath.
Like, huh? Oh, like you mean, like, I'm just totally happy and like totally excited to be here.
Yeah, I don't believe you. Excited? By Phoenix? These are lies.
Oh, I think she was involved with it because we haven't seen her with her eyes open.
Okay.
Am I cracking the code a little too soon?
I just find it funny it's because we haven't seen her eyes.
Like, I mean, there are so many things to like see. It's like the real deal here.
Oh, really? For example?
For example, like that urn over there. Do you like know about it?
All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn?
Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure.
Huh. Didn't know that.
And like, it's sealed inside that urn.
It's? What are you talking about?
Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit.
Amy Faye? Who's that?
Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program.
I am not Mr. Smith.
Everyone knows the lady that founded the Curain channeling technique was Mystic Amy. She's gonna be.
You don't have to.
She's gonna be related to Eenie and Meanie, isn't she?
She's related to the Fays. You don't have to get upset with me.
So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Fae family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic?
What? Romantic, huh?
Here's a question. Where are all the
Yes.
men? Don't these people have dads?
They do have men. I don't know where the Maya father is, but
Doesn't
basically
Pearls
dads are
have a
treated like
dad?
basically the dads leave the village to work because they can't get a lot of work inside the village. While most of the women in the village are some type of mediums, usually not nearly as good as the Maya Fays, which I think Morgan explained this somewhat earlier, but yeah, essentially they do little work here and there, try to do channelings and talking in seances and stuff like that, although it's not as good as talking to the actual, like, Fae family. So that's the reason why we don't see any men. If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Although I somehow doubt it because I don't trust your face. I want to ask you about the murder.
Murder?
Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one.
Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Well, not much help. Did you notice anything at all?
Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing.
Chains and locks start appearing. Oh yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Curran Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at the clinic. Alright then. Why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident?
Alright, you're not gonna tell me about the murder? Let's talk about your sister's tragic accident. Let's dig up
Bit
some
cold there,
repressed
Phoenix.
memories.
Bit cold there, Phoenix.
Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to do, like, with the murder?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Oh, chains and locks. Side locks?
Like, what is it?
Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Phrasing, Phoenix.
Alright, I'm not sure what I need for that. Do I have what I need?
I don't think so, no.
Okay. Alright, so now we can examine the incinerator.
That's right. Pearl says she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still.
Okay. So I'm assuming we take that to show Pearls?
Well, that's whenever we were supposed to move to the channeling chamber, talk to Morgan. We already did that, so now we should be able to head to the detention center.
Okay.
Hey, yo, Pearls.
Bye, Pearls.
Hey, Nick. I've been waiting.
You look so helpless.
Much like the last time she was in jail.
If only I could hug you through this glass.
So how was it? What did you find out?
Well, I found a few things.
Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye?
I just need a little more time. It's all come together by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. I almost hit move on accident. Like, oh, sorry to hear that you're struggling. Peace.
Bye.
Gotta go.
I cause you so much trouble. Yes, you do. Bye. So how was it today's trial? I mean,
You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie.
don't be silly. The anime didn't even succeed. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya.
Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it?
Of course not. You're completely innocent.
It's just see Cyclops over Phoenix. Like, oopsies.
If that
Apparently you can have up to 5 of them, so it'd be like 10.
God.
if that were true, then I'd be really happy. But there wasn't anyone else in the room with the two of us, right?
Well, did you check behind the folding screen?
I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there.
That's exactly what Lotta said too.
Nick?
Yeah?
Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray?
Because of something Mia told me.
My sis? What did she tell you?
Said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you.
Now that you mention it, wait, then I really am.
You are not the real murderer.
I forgot about that. Oh, fuck. I skipped 2. My dumb
well, I don't need
fat
lines.
finger pressed right mouse button.
It's okay.
Okay, so I'm assuming Phoenix said something about like her being drugged, and then Maya's obviously repeating it.
I think this was planned from the beginning. And that you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray.
That's.
I want to ask you something about Pearls.
Pearly? What about her?
No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder.
Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, did you?
No, nothing like that.
She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute.
I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right?
Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball.
A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. So about this ball.
It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball.
She loves to play with that ball, huh? You sound so interested, Phoenix.
When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box.
The clothing box.
Yeah, Pearly's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about.
Clothing box in the side room, huh?
So I'm assuming we have to go check that now.
Oh no.
Who goes there?
Oh, it's Lotta.
Ah!
Okay, bye.
Hey, wait, Lotta, please.
She gone. She is Speed.
Speed. I am Speed. She ran off into the manor. Gumshoe. Nope, it's Lotta. Lotta?
Ack!
Hey!
I'm telling ya, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not judging you.
Alright, I'm just gonna...
pretty sure I saw a lot of run in this direction. But it doesn't look like she's here. Ooh, ball.
Steel Samurai.
It's Pearl's ball. Much like the Steel Samurai. I said it that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then what is it doing on the floor? This clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside.
Oh my god, Lotto was hiding in there, wasn't she?
Yes. What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking?
I'm a bad person. Just another human piece of human trash. I need a hole to crawl into.
Blue lowers it. So you crawl into the clothing box because you wanted. There wasn't a hole to crawl into.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground.
Ooh. It was behind. It must have been behind the curtain.
That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this... Don't even finish your thought there.
Alright. Now do we go back to talk to Pearly? We don't even know where she is at the moment,
Actually, yes.
Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now.
What person?
You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair.
Oh, she means Lotta.
She said, "Don't look at me with them eyes." But I'm not that scary, am I?
I don't think that's quite what she meant.
Oh, that's right. She wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me.
Oh, well, thanks.
And we will not see Lotta at least for the next trial, if not the next game. Gotcha.
Oh, well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Alright, so we
My
can...
food has been delivered to the wrong house.
Oop.
And I am hungry.
That is a huge oop. So, Pearl's alibi, and we do the ball and the clothing box.
We have to present the pearl ball, and then we have to present the urn. Okay.
We haven't gotten the urn as a thing yet, I don't think. We have not. Maybe I need to go look at it
Go
again?
back to the Winding Way, I guess. Go ahead and examine the urn. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see here are a bunch of cracks.
Oh, I think she probably broke. She probably broke the urn with the ball.
But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am. Huh, weird.
It's supposed to say Amy. Alright. Alright, now we do the lock.
You really don't tell me what you're doing. I believe so, yes. As we have that urn there now.
I'm sorry.
But with the Magatama, I can unlock your Cyclops, right?
Yes. What should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is?
If you would just tell me, it would be easier for the both of us.
But we know the game's not gonna go that route.
Nah.
I'm so nervous.
Jesus! Pearl is holding the key in this whole case. I can feel it. speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important. It would be. I didn't think it would literally be the key to today's trial, though.
It wouldn't let me do it. Do I have to do it again?
You have to present the Magatama.
Oh, got it.
Pearl. You have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened.
But what if I can't just tell you what happened?
Then I guess what... Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
What? You can do that?
You tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now in the murder... blah blah blah.
When the murder took place, you were here. I'm assuming the side room.
No, the winding way. That's where she was playing with the bow.
Mm.
You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the winding way?
Wow, you got it.
So, do you think you can tell me now?
No, because the game's not going to make it that easy.
If only.
I'm sorry, not yet.
Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing.
Do you really know that much?
I can see the future, because I'm a lawyer. Well, I am a lawyer, you know.
She's playing with the ball.
You're doing playing with the ball. You
Oh.
were playing with this ball, right?
Ace Attorney content. Hey, not Marco. Welcome to the stream. This is what I live for. Welcome, welcome.
Same
Hello.
though. Same though, honestly.
This is my first time playing through Justice for All, so no spoilers, please.
Ah, that's right. How did you know?
Ooh,
Maya
and
told me
we're on
that you love to play with your ball.
Ooh, and we're on a case I can actually watch. Oh, awesome.
So not the clown case.
Terrified.
Well, it's more of a circus.
Okay. No worries,
But
I'm playing through GFA myself, so I won't spoil. Good, cool, welcome. Thank you for following, I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. I was playing with my ball.
Yes. Turn about big time. I'm not gonna say, but yeah, there's a reason why specifically that one I feel somewhat uncomfortable with. And then?
Also the title, Magnifique. Yeah, Femdom voice.
Magnifique.
You missed my Femdom voice. But... Because we probably won't get to second part of trial today. We'll probably stop right at it.
Something happened, huh? Something really bad. I know, right?
She, like I said many times today, she can step on me.
If you ever get a chance, you should look at more Grey stuff. Back whenever I was voicing Von Karma, like her dad, that was so much fun.
We
I
have a lot
loved
of
it.
clips from that stream. For
We
just like from the
do.
first game.
It was so good. I loved it. I love that whole last case. I'm gonna
was
love
so
the last case
good.
for this too.
It was so good. We stream every Friday. Not Marco. For Phoenix Wright stuff. So you're more than welcome to come back and watch us suffer through this.
You can say how bad or good our voice acting is. And
Yes. Be kind.
What do you mean something? Nothing happened.
This is it.
This happened. She broke it. God, I love that y'all are voice acting it. I try my best to do voices in my playthrough, but one man doing a billion people is rough. Y'all are doing great so far. Thank you. Yeah, that's how I feel when I play Danganronpa, because I usually do all the voices for myself, and there's usually like 20 people you have to voice.
You're like, please, all of you die faster so I can do voice acting easier. Like, it gets easier as you get closer to the end.
And also because, like, each character has their own distinct voice. So, like, you'll have, from, like, Danganronpa 2, you'll have Sonya, who is, like, prim and proper, and, like, oh my goodness, we shall not fight. And then you have Gundam, who's, like, fuck.
I just really want to play with my hamsters.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are only their temporary form. And then you have and then you have like Nagito, who's like, oh my, hope and despair, my true love. And then you have Monami, who, she's my best voice that I can do. She's like, fuck, what are lines that people say in these games?
I'm Monami, and I don't know fucking shit.
I mean, he just said it in the game, but, like, it's very true. I mean Winston Payne, though. I got that objection down. Nice. And then just the Danganronpa experience. At least the class trials are voiced entirely right. Just the investigation, you have to really strain a fellow Monami enthusiast. Bro, I wish that...
Pog Frog.
Pog Frog is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh, hell yeah. I wish that people who make Monami plushes don't make them with the fucking diaper. Because I'm tempted to buy one and just rip the diaper off. Because I don't want the fucking diaper. I just want Monami.
Oh, you mean the pink bear. Got
yes,
you. I'm sorry.
The pink bear from the second game.
Danganronpa is not something I've gotten into yet, so.
It's good. The first anime is basically a rehash of the entire first game.
I mean,
So.
I've seen Despair, obviously, so that's the reason why I was like, you know,
Despair.
that's the reason why I was telling you, like, you're gonna hate the ending whenever you were playing it.
Oh, what, Ultra Despair Girls?
The first one you did. I don't remember what it was called, like True Despair or something like that.
Oh,
like,
Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yeah, that one.
We need more Usami representation. I would buy a plushie. I mean, I have my child in my lap right now. But, like...
That's fair. Honestly, I love that you say that because that's basically what I am.
My child.
Functional member of society, Ace Attorney fan.
Got my own house, I got a car.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and the trials for Danganronpa are entirely voice acted. It's just every other aspect of the game is not. So the trials are more fun because then I get to sit there and like memorize their voices. Actually, my friend is currently doing Danganronpa 2 on stream, and I've been helping her and her partner voice act for that. And I'm currently voicing Nagito, Fuyuhiku, and Monami, which is so much fun. You know, quarantine really got to a motherfucker when they played Danganronpa during it. I only started streaming like last summer, so I didn't get to Danganronpa until like midsummer, early fall, I think. No, I think I did do it over summer. I think I started when I moved into my new apartment, I think. Did I? I don't remember.
We just finished, like, as soon as you moved in, we just finished the last case for Phoenix Wright, and then you moved to Danganronpa. Like, we only had one or two.
But that would have been
streams,
Danganronpa 2. Right?
I thought you did the Trigger Happy after Phoenix Wright.
No. I did Trigger Happy first, and then I switched over to Phoenix Wright.
Okay.
Because remember when I said, because like I was like looking back through like some of my old clips that we took from the channel, and there was the one clip I was like, remember like when I said in December that I would be playing Danganronpa 2, and then here we are still like a third of the way through the DLC.
Right, I forgot. I was thinking we finished the last case, but I completely forgot about that DLC one. Yeah, completely forgot about that.
It took us like 7 days to get through.
That was a fucking like mind wipe of myself. I forgot that entire fucking case, honestly.
Because, like, you don't want to remember it.
No, I don't. There's only one character I like in there, and it's just like, no. And the spirit of the founder of current technique is sealed in here, isn't it?
Yes.
What's this? Oh well, what's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there.
Please don't tease me.
This poor child.
Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you?
Flabbergasted.
Ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't even seem to be fighting back. I think it hit the bullseye this time.
Pearl is a precious little bean. Yes, she is indeed. Until she turns into Mia, which then is horrifying.
It's very confusing, yes. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet.
It's a really old urn, isn't it?
I guess.
I loved how just no one notices it. Listen, I notice because I find it weird as fuck.
How do you not notice that cleavage? Like, it's just everyone used to just seeing people, like, women's cleavage that much?
I mean, I dress rather conservatively because, like, I'm just, like, I feel weird having everything out because, like, even though, like, in society, like, if a woman shows more skin, it should not equate to, like, them asking for anything. But, like, I just, like, feel weird showing, like, anything. Unless if it's, like, a little lower cut, then it's, like, fine. But even, like, for work, I avoid that type of stuff. Even though, like, my coworker would wear, I just show a little bit, but, like, I just feel weird.
My,
Personally.
I'm not sure if you watched the anime there, but in the anime, when she turns into a woman, the only person that seems to notice besides Phoenix is the judge. And the judge tries to point it out, only for him to then realize that he's pointing it to a woman that's very scantily clad, that's like presenting very big cleavage, and she basically tells him to mind his own business, and he's like, oh, okay, and just like pretends not to notice her the entire time that the trial's happening after that.
A small child evolves into a whole ass woman in 2 seconds. No one bats an eye. Like,
Mark,
stare emote.
It's so
Well-
old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks.
I'm just imagining Von Karma, she's like, I see this every day. Her voice is shaking.
How can you tell that the urn has been broken?
It be profiled me.
God, there's so many. Oh, that's a weird looking picture. Oh, hi, Mary. Let me read this. I need to watch the anime. I hear they airbend when they point at each other.
They kind of do, yeah. Like, I think at one point the worst part was whenever Edgeworth, like in one of the last case season, like points like, "You are wrong," and then like Phoenix like full on like gets belted back against the wall, and I'm like, dude, like,
Dude, don't summon a summon like a hurricane. That is true. Just like men, usually ones in gray shape, aren't asking for anything, showing more skin. Women are not asking for attention by wearing more revealing clothing. It's weird that we've just decided that wearing revealing clothes equals sexualization, or men wearing next to nothing is just normal. Yeah, society is just a little shitty
think-
sometimes.
I think women are just more naturally more hot than guys in generality, but that may be my bias.
Repeat that one more time.
I was saying I think it's just women look more attractive than guys in general.
No, I think it's society's expectations because I think it evolves from like how traditionally like women were property to men, and it kind of like even in some of today's like norms, like you take your presuming if a woman marries a man, you take your husband's last name because you are now his property. Like it's just like always been like a weird, not like a weird thing, like it's been a society thing that like
It's an expectation.
It's an expectation. And I think some men just have this weird fascination with making women feel like lesser beings one way or another. Yeah, or feel like women owe them something, especially when women or people who are presenting female.
I will very much agree with this because I've seen nice guys in action. Yeah, sure.
Because I wasn't finished my thought yet.
So are we.
And that's like, and that's like also another thing. Like, not saying you, Grant, in particular, but like generally speaking, men, and I'm not saying like people who are biologically born male, but like male presenting, typically tend to like cut women off, or like just like tend to put women down more often, which is like not cool. So like I remember seeing like a Facebook post circulating around a few years ago where like a woman was like talking to like a guy, and like the guy kept interrupting her. So every time, so like she would go completely quiet until the man finished her thought, and then she would restart her entire thought all over again. So not even picking where she left off, but like restarting it entirely. And hopefully he eventually picked up the point, like, oh, like you're restarting me because I kept interrupting you. Guy, oh my god, she said something to me. She must want some fuck.
You want some fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything about like my personal experiences because like I have friends who I know who could be watching this, so I don't want to say anything like that's too personal, or like, oh, like I know who she's talking about, something like that, because that would be kind of weird and awkward. It's a very rough topic to get into, and if anything comes from the old-timey mentality of women needing to make themselves desirable to get a husband, so being revealing to everyone is just asking for bad things. To those that still hold that mentality, since men don't have to worry about that, I imagine it hasn't been that big deal at all. I don't know, I'm a psych major, not a sociology major. I mean, like, my mom's a psych professor, so like psych and soc definitely cross paths, especially in some of the research. But like, yeah, it's still definitely slightly different subject matter. It's definitely a societal standard, como se dice double standard. Yeah. And I think
that was Spanish for how do you say.
And I think hopefully with maybe my generation of college students and the younger generation will help break that stereotype or that expectation that people who do present female need to look attractive all the time. Because like when I get a significant other, they're gonna have to like suck it up that I don't wear makeup. That's just not what I do. I find makeup very uncomfortable to wear. Back when I wore it for color guard in high school, like my face would break out. Granted, this was like 5 years ago, so my skin might be different now, but I just don't find it comfortable. And like if I don't want to shave my legs, like they're gonna have to deal with that. Like there are times like I do want to shave my legs and shave my arms, but armpits, not like tops of my forearms. Because I do know people who have shaved the top of their arms, which is like not for me, but for them, whatever. And they're just like, sorry, like I'm not gonna change my ways to impress whomever I may be dating in the future. Like that's just not what I'm gonna do. And I think like more male presenting people just need to understand that, and hopefully within my lifetime I'll see a change, and that it's less about like, of course, like especially if you're someone who's like someone who needs like a physical attraction in order to like maintain a relationship or like have sexual relations. You No, you did not come in at a bad time. We just got off on a tangent, but it's okay to have these conversations, I think. Grant, did you ever get the food?
No, I'm gonna have to drive to go get it, so.
Oh, I don't want to.
You know,
I don't want to make you wait to go get food.
there's not much that can be done about it because I'm not gonna have my family, force them to drive here. So I'll just wait until we're finished, and then I'll drive there, and I'll get the food, and I'll come back. Maybe I'll go shopping. Who knows?
Oh my god, I feel so bad now.
It's all right. It's not your fault. It's the pizza guy's fault for going to the wrong place. Also, my family tipped him, which I'm like, don't do that. That encourages them.
Oh my god. That encourages them to go to the wrong place again. You could have just had, like, your family just be like, we're tipping on behalf of the person you did not actually go to. But the next time you
I don't know why
this,
they don't explain to them that they're in the wrong place.
it's 9:45, go get food. I mean, granted, Grant
it's
is
an hour
an hour
before that.
behind.
But yeah, I haven't eaten lunch, so.
Grant!
I'll sleep at lunchtime.
I mean, like, when you first wake up, well, granted, I don't eat the first thing I wake up in the morning, so.
Yeah. I was only like up for like an hour by the time we were getting ready for the stuff anyway, so.
At least drink some water, because
Thank you
Stream
for you-
Elements said so.
I do have water. Thank you guys for your concern though. I do appreciate it.
Okay.
I've got enough fat on me, I will survive.
Ending point. Hopefully in society we'll see, like, a shift, because I think, like, I know for me, physical attraction is definitely still a thing when I look for a significant other, but, like, hopefully it'll shift less to physical attraction and more to about just, like, the person and, like, the expectations changing. And random men or people on the street not, like, catcalling people because they decide to wear a short skirt. Alright.
Who started the current channeling technique? Probably like, what the fuck
I
is that?
clicked on the wrong window, haha.
Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Amy.
That's right. Now, how do you spell her name? Do you know?
How do I spell her name? I don't know. I'm 8. You shouldn't expect that much from me.
I'm homeschooled. I don't know how to spell things.
Hi, my name is Pearl. I'm 8 and I don't know how to fucking read.
What is a book?
Let's make society a bit more like Halo Society, where there's less judging, yes, and maybe more Felix McScouty.
I was gonna say
Please,
also more
husband?
more human on alien action.
Husband. We're not going to talk about that right now. No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just kidding. It's spelled A-M-I.
There's actually a horror movie that's called Amy, but it's like A-M-I-E, and it's about a woman and a Siri-esque system, but it's not called Siri because copyright and trademark. Ayo. That's Star Trek you're thinking of, Agent M. But also Halo and Star Trek, yes. And not Star Wars because they have wars and we don't want that. Gasp.
There's also still alien action in Star Trek.
No, my lights went off. No.
I thought it was a little odd when I saw I-A-M or I am written on this urn because
I
I
am.
am me. Because I am me. So it cannot be me. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn. And made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Shatter.
Wow.
Oh dear God.
Wow, Phoenix, you need to stop taking such vivid acid tripping brownies.
We have to ask her about it still apparently.
Let me try to mimic the face.
Alright.
Wait. Yes. Hello. You probably can't hear me though. There.
I mean, I can hear
do
you
it.
still.
I can do it now.
Okay.
Around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball.
With the Steel Samurai in it, cause call back to the first game. Ah, what are we scrolling?
And that's when you broke the urn.
The soundtrack, pure serotonin. Ah, I I love Frog Pog. Oh my god. I would add Erin Pog, but why are you like subtweeting? Not Marco.
Because I don't know how else to like covertly like upload this.
Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away.
Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay?
I'm a
Amy's
bad
spirit's now
child.
gone.
This poor
Pearl,
kid.
you're not a bad kid.
No.
You're precious.
Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I'm gonna be banished. Just
was
like
gonna say,
Prince Zuko.
Prince
I'm gonna
Zuko.
More like Prince Sucko, am I right?
I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village.
See?
Jesus.
Can I
You're 8
stop
years old now.
predicting-
You have to go out into the world.
Can I stop predicting the game?
But the broken pieces were pretty big, so...
You thought you could put them back together and no one would notice.
Okay, but where does she get? What is the vase being held together by? Glue?
I'm
Tape?
guessing she got glue. She's got the
Yes.
Elmer's glue, man.
I found some glue. Can I stop predicting the game, please?
I like to think that she's using like one of those child like kid stick things for glue.
Oh my god, the glue sticks.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those did not work.
No, not
Spit.
really. They were pretty
Ew.
shitty.
Ew, no. Glue sticks are just like, we all liked glue sticks because they were less messy and like
They
better.
were also colorful sometimes. Like they
Sometimes,
could be blue, green,
but like,
pink.
did they actually like get the job done? Hell no.
No, not really.
Being held together by spit.
Paper could hold onto paper, and that was basically it.
Flex tape, that's a lot of damage.
I found some glue and brought it into the hallway and fixed the urn there.
The hallway? Oh, you mean the winding way?
Yes.
Poor baby.
I like how the still samurai picture was still on the wall, like facing us.
The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by.
I see. So about how long did it take you? I mean, it must have been a nasty repair job.
Yes, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I am not nearly as skilled.
I mean, you're also
just-
8.
I'm just thinking to myself, that's sad that you haven't been able to do arts and crafts.
But also, like, why are we having the conversation about this here next to the meditation room where her mother currently is?
I mean, I think it's just because she happened to be in this room, so we just started it.
Hopefully they're talking in hushed tones.
I mean, Morgan's probably in there still looking at the picture saying, I will get it, precious, to the picture still, so she probably won't notice.
At 8, I was still struggling to color in the lines. Like, Pearl's doing great.
I'm not blaming her job, I'm just sad that she's not able to do more of it.
When I had finished fixing up the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor.
So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder.
When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
I'm going to get banished, aren't I?
Poor BB. No. Why are we having this conversation right next to her mother? Because Phoenix is a snitch. Phoenix, I don't think, is like that. He's just a dumb boy.
I feel like, I mean, compared to what, Maya, where she steals everything, I guess he'd be a snitch, because he's told her to put stuff back before.
Goddamn Maya. Yeah, Phoenix is Spartan.
Oh, God. I really don't think that's going to happen. Not while I'm here. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from that cramped urn.
A valid saying, look at what she's doing with her hand. She's like, ooh. Like, because I do this when I say, oh my god. He's not dumb, but he's not smart. He's average.
You know the best part about this is that her hair looks like bunny ears.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, I hope so.
No harm done, and a happy resolution. Phew.
Alright, now what do we do?
After that, we have to head outside and, talk to somebody. This is, Kermit the Frog here.
Oh my god. He'd be a genius on Red Team. He would be.
Whew. I think I found out everything I can.
Think you
Time
can.
to go. Hey, time to go get paid. But I can't see how it all adds up.
He.
Is any mini being here just a coincidence?
Hey, mister.
How is that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Innie's sister? It's too convenient.
Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you.
I wish I knew a little more about Innie, but where am I going to find info like that?
Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look out at trash like me. Is that it, Mr. High and Mighty?
Lotta!
Oh, so you finally noticed.
I thought I heard mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word.
Oh my god. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful for you, Tia, for chasing this large lump of one around like this.
Thanks?
Don't encourage it, Phoenix. But you know, you're just wasting your time. Hey, I'm monologuing here. I'll be fine on my own.
What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever, isn't that what you're doing?
Well, you see. Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, are you?
You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister.
Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I got all fired up about something, it's impossible for me to stop.
You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta.
This is Lotta's world. We're just living in it. Man. I don't suppose you could forgive a gal like me. I don't forgive her. It would be nice. Phoenix
Well-
inner thoughts. Magnifique. Magnifique. He's always spitting fire.
Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Ah, thank goodness.
I'm still what?
No, nothing. Nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. Now then, a lot of heart at your service. I'll
Question
share
mark?
you with you all the dirt I've dug up.
Thanks.
Hey, don't be all surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give all this info for free.
Lotta's not taking money. Now I know this one's an alien clone. If Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta?
Well, heck, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak.
You mean Innie Minnie?
Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That Granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time.
So Lotta suspects Innie. Which means she might have found some info about our mysterious Innie.
So what, do we present the profile?
Yes. Innie Minnie's profile. Don't ask me why they made it this way.
Heh, that's Innie Minnie, right?
Yeah. I was wondering if you know anything about this girl.
You know, actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world.
Yeah, I heard as much.
I also heard that Annie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Kurain Village.
You don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her? Why did
No, leaves.
Why?
Speaking of Annie, do you have any other information about her, even though you just said you did?
Sure.
Well, what is it?
Thanks, Phoenix, for showing how impatient we both are.
Thank you.
It'll cost you. It'll cost you a lot.
Oh, you weren't
Ma'am.
taking money.
You just said it would be free. What the fuck? What are
For
you
your permission, until you want it.
Ooh.
Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary.
That girl was hospitalized after half a year ago.
Hospitalized? But why?
Well, heck, you can go find out on your own.
Huh?
Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you could find out something.
Maybe? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, see, actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there.
Urgh.
Well, that's the way that gumbo spoils, right?
A book can spoil.
I've never heard of that phrase before.
Me neither. Spoiled gumbo sounds ew. I mean, look, don't blame this on... Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this haughty clinic.
I'm scared.
You should be, because there's going to be a character we're going to meet.
Oh god. I think we're gonna stop here
And
for
I'm-
tonight.
Damn it! Okay.
Yeah, we could save that in for next week.
We're going to sound like this.
Oh, is it gonna be like Salmonella from last game?
Kind of, yes. Almost exactly like Salmonella, except older.
Oh goodness. Alright, clearly there's a translation issue.
No, that's how it's spelled.
So thank you everyone for joining me tonight. We will be continuing with Phoenix Wright, I believe, next Friday. I don't have anything going on. And donuts. Love donuts. Ooh, sushi. And
Ooh.
on Sunday of this week, I'll be continuing with Subnautica. Hopefully to finish it. Maybe. We'll see.
Yay! Yay! Thank you, Mary. I love you. Love you so much.
And yeah, streams. I should post a stream schedule somewhere. And if you're not already in the Discord, feel free to check it out. I'm going to be revamping it again for the third time. Living the dream. Alright, thanks everyone for joining me. Have a fantastic night and a fantastic weekend. Bye!